Welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, BC.
The Savage.
Fucking Rob.
Flaming Beast.
And JJ Prime Reviews.
Holy crap, he's actually here in the beginning. Anyways, welcome to episode 101, the official beginning of Scrapyard Season 2. This is gonna be
I can
fun.
count to two.
Which one's not offensive? I don't know which it is anymore.
Not even a minute in, here's the bloodshed.
Anyways, welcome to Season 2, everybody. And tonight's topic for main discussion is going to be on accepting change, continuing from episode 100. But always, as per usual, we have the figure appreciation of the week. You all know the rules. You're first, JJ.
Okay, so figure appreciation of the week. It is the main man, the pirate man himself, Thundertron. Arr! You know, this is my first ever Thundertron figure. I'm not even kidding. My first one. I never got the original. Don't know why. Let's see, we did that. But I finally have a Thundertron of my own in my collection, and this guy rocks. Okay, he is a good boy. He is a solid figure, fun to mess with. Transformation is just a blast, and the best thing about the transformation is the shoulders, hiding the front claws, and I think that's way better than the original toy by like. Instead of having the arms, being the front legs of the beast mode. So, yeah.
All right, Bees, you're up.
Okay, my figure appreciation is something that I'd like to say I'm pretty over the moon about. Lunar Cruiser. Lunar Cruiser Prime.
That's crazy.
I love this
cruising
figure.
You're cruising for a prime time.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That one was wide open. He didn't take it, so I'm taking it.
Anyway, yeah, this is
I'm already dreading when he does figure appreciation of the week. I have a sinking suspicion. I already know what it is.
Anyway, I like this figure because it looks really nice. The Lunar Cruiser mode is beautiful, and it's about the same size as a Voyager class figure from like 10 to 15 years ago, and I like that.
That's cool. That's cool. It's a cool prime.
All right, fucking Rob, you're up.
DC is going to kill me because he's already hates me for it. The MGEX Strike Freedom Gundam.
Nice.
Ooh, very nice.
That is awesome. That looks awesome.
Oh, trust me, just seeing this doesn't do it justice.
My brother would die for that.
And he did.
No,
And he did.
You're knocking at my door. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, boy.
Oh, wait. Where'd he go?
Yeah,
Where did bees go? Where did bees go? Oh, my God. Where did bees go? Where do you go?
I'm over here. I'm in the middle of making food.
It looks like you weren't there either, so I was like,
Making
oh, your gunshots.
I thought you were gonna scare Rob off his butt. So.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. There's BC.
Don't be worried.
You okay? Oh.
First
Uh-oh.
non-transformer.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Hit the floor!
Robert.
Oh.
He did.
Damn Darius monkey.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Now-
bees.
so I like to go off of what good old JJ reviews there said. Thundertron rocks, but does it rock harder than a helicopter?
Hey, you got the shard. You got the shard. You got the rock chick. You got the rock chick. So
I do, and I have not put this thing down since I got it. I don't know why, but a rock got me more hooked than a truck did.
We have T-Fan page 101, by the way, in the chat.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Ma.
Hello. Hello, Brian.
Hi, I'm Carl.
Hello.
I'm Carl.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hi, how you guys doing? Did you guys miss us last week? We missed you too. Anyways, so my figure appreciation of the week is one that is kind of unexpected. And no, I'm pretty sure no one would have ever expected me to pick this up and actually willingly gives us a chance. But I'm not going to lie. I'm very glad I did. My figure appreciation is Legacy United. Chase.
Hey, awesome.
Oh, so you finally got him.
Yep, I finally caved. I finally got him.
Yep. Finally decided to give
I
it a
would
chance.
say this much. Like, not to go into like a full-blown detailed review into it or anything, although some things with Scrapyard might be allowing that. But yeah, my overall opinion on this, the mold, fantastic. I really don't care. I don't care enough about the character.
The mold is what sold you.
Yes, the way the mold itself works is what sold me. I will not be picking up that 4-pack to get it as Cliff Jumper though. Just no. Howsoever, either Rob or Reworks, guys, Barricade.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I can see
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah. I plan to make that happen at some point. All right. So let's go into the topic at hand now, which is accepting change. And the way this is going to work now, we're going to talk on this topic, or we're going to remain on topic for about 30 minutes. Then we will transition into another subject matter. So 30 minutes on the clock. Accepting change. How would one put this? Change is something that is a constant within the universe. Casual toy collector?
I know that boy. I know that man.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, Casual. Hey, Casual.
Hi, Kaz.
Hi.
Sorry. I was very confused, but hey, thanks for coming on. Anyway, so yeah, change is a constant within the universe as a whole, and it's one of those things that, funny enough, inspires this very fandom that brought us all together. So, that being said, for some, change is something they're okay with, but then there are some, more than others, who genuinely cannot stand change. But the biggest difference is how they choose to accept and deal with said change. One of the biggest things with it is, literally just right off the top of my head to kind of help get things going, how much these as a whole, design philosophy-wise, has changed. The whole idea of you're no longer paying for size, you're paying for engineering. That was a change that really kind of rocked people, especially those in the collecting hemisphere of Transformers. It really kind of it kind of messed with it because, yeah, in this particular instance, JJ is actually showing a perfect example of this. See these two? Those are Voyagers. You would never think it with the Wheeljack. With the Wheeljack, you would not, like, just due to the way the old design philosophy was, you would look at that Wheeljack and immediately go, dude, that's a freaking deluxe. What are you talking about? But no. Depending on how the figure's transformation works or how many different things the toy needs to do, that is what dictates the class it goes into, which is why I've been praising the idea that the triple changers being in the leader class is simply awesome. And another good example right there, Hot Rod. Thank you. But yeah, so like that's one major example of change and kind of learning to deal with and accept it. I, for one, when it comes to that whole entire ordeal, I have very much accepted, and it took me a bit, but I have learned to appreciate this new change because we've gotten some banger figures out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we have. We definitely have.
Anyways, Savage.
Hi.
I'll pick on you later then. Fucking Rob.
What I do now?
You have anything to say on the whole idea of accepting change and learning to deal with it?
Honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. It took me a while to get used to accepting size and engineering changes, but no other way to put it. I've just gone to accept it.
Well, I use Transformers mainly as an example of kind of learning to accept and deal with change. There's more change things like having to learn to deal with a change within your own household. Yeah, I'm thinking more on the grand scope. I use Transformers as an example because again, that's what bonds us. You want me to come back to you?
Yeah, because you threw me off.
You threw up his room.
Savage.
No, hey.
Savage.
Hey, what are you doing? Can you stop?
Oh, hail to the fuck. You know what? I didn't think I was going to have to do this.
Ow.
Anyways, okay, seriously though. Alex, you got anything to say?
Yeah,
Savage.
Alex, my whole name's the thing anyway. Who cares? Hey everyone, my name's Alex. Fucking do something.
Welcome to season 2, everybody.
Okay, I'll do something. I'll come over to your house and beat you up.
Bees, buddy, I'm sorry, I love you to death, but I would literally pay to watch him rock your shit.
And also, buddy, I would show something, but due to YouTube guidelines, I'm not going to do that.
So instead, I'm going to explicitly explain precisely how that would go. A specific bit we do outside of here would come to life in that moment. Bees would walk up, knock on the door would open.
Oh boy.
No, you just go, I'll go, what the fuck?
Okay,
clearly,
all right, moving on.
Clearly, I was kidding. Not actually going to do that.
And that's airfare.
Besides, airfare is expensive.
Anyways, so Savage, you got anything to say?
I do. So one of the things that definitely defines a lot of us accepting change is, like, again, going back to Transformers, necessarily to make a good connection. We all love Armada. Everyone loves a good majority of people love Armada. These guys are a timeless classic. their figures. Some hitters, some not. But the one that always held them back was just mainly the gimmicks. Well, yes, this one isn't hindered by the gimmicks. Howsoever, if you remove the gimmicks, well, damn, if that's the case,
You just yeet the demolisher. What the heck?
God damn.
I threw him on a soft bed. That's the difference. If I didn't like him, I just throw him against the wall.
It's
For a great example, screw you, Thrust. Anyway,
what y'all
Yeah,
think about the missing link Transformers? Y'all ready to buy everything all over again? We will actually. I'm glad you mentioned that, but we will not be talking toys here. But I'll definitely bring that up in a future episode.
oh, we don't. Oh, but no.
Toys are removable.
and then- And on the other hand, as well, let me finish. Some of the things that we also do for some of the things that when we go to see these changes before us. For me, I never noticed a difference with the engineering or supply size difference growing up, so that didn't matter to me. What did matter to me though, at the time, was the change of animation and adaptation. For example, when the Unicron trilogy ended, and it changed from 3D animation with some 2D element, and some of y'all I'm gonna get so much flack for it. I'm ready to get bombarded by everyone here. To animated. To me, I thought that was the strangest jump. I don't know where that decision came from. I probably will still never understand where that idea of the jump came from. Am I completely against it? I don't make the show. I don't care. Do I think it's the dumbest decision? I think so, but clearly to everyone else it's not. So
This is the nicest he's ever been towards animated.
oh, do you want me to be mean?
No.
Okay. But yeah, no. And then the change back from that to 3D. Again, to me it's weird, but hell if I know.
Okay. So, are you actually done, or you got more to say?
And another thing, yeah, I'm done.
All right. So, Bees or JJ? Which one do I want to have speak up next?
Eating meaning.
Okay, so Bees decided to walk away. So JJ.
Okay.
Cheated.
Now, accepting change. Oh boy. The very heavy topic here. So I have a lot to say, by the way. So here's the thing.
That's my bet.
If y'all know me, I never grew up in the 80s. Never grew up with G1. I grew up with the live action movies. And that is where this topic lies to me, because it's relatable for me because I've seen so many complaints about the live action movies, how the G1 fans kind of disrespected the designs of the Babers movies. Let me be clear. The live action movies were in the 21st century. Wasn't in the 80s anymore. No more G1 at the moment. We're diving into something new, something different, something good. And the live action movies, they brought in new fans. And I understand that some G1 fans, they can't accept the change. They want everything to be the same all over again. They want to be the same G1 designs. But here's the thing. The Babers brought in like so many cool designs, and and in my opinion, the change is really good. From design to design, I freaking love it. And there's a lot of design changes with some characters, like Optimus Prime, for example. He's gotten so many designs. He's changed his design so much, from G1 to the Bayverse to the Night Mode Prime to the Transformers Prime design, the Beast Hunters Prime. We got the Transformers 1 design for Prime, and we have the the Unicron Trilogy Prime, who changed his design like every show, and we got the animated design. We have the the Star Convoy design, the Power Master Prime design, all that stuff. And that when designs change, we have the opportunity to get more new figures, to get more figures to mess with, more interesting molds for Hasbro to make, and and with the Transformers 1 movie that's coming out recently, I'm sorry, y'all, people shouldn't boycott that movie. No one person can ever tell fans to just boycott the movie. Yes, people can not accept change. People love to hate on stuff that we haven't seen before. And here's the thing.
I love the passion. I really do. But I want to give Bees a chance to talk. So I apologize. I very much apologize. I want to give Bees a chance to speak. So Bees, when you can, go ahead.
Oh, hang on.
He wasn't ready, so I didn't want to call him on him. Dude, talk already.
All right.
He ain't ready.
I'm back now.
Okay, you're back.
Anyway,
Good.
change isn't always bad, but it also isn't always good. Now, for example, like what JJ had said, new shows and new movies create new fans, create new designs for characters that inspire future iterations. I've noticed that okay, so my favorite Unicron Trilogy design for Optimus Prime is his Cybertron design.
Oh.
I've noticed, or at least I feel like, at the end of season 3 of Animated, when Optimus had the Jetwing pack, it's kind of very evocative of the Optimus, the Cybertron Optimus Prime design. Anyone notice that? Seriously, the wing pack, and especially when he's in vehicle mode.
Which one?
And then,
Which one?
Jetwing Prime at the end of season 3 of Animated, compared to I feel like it's taken a lot of design cues from Cybertron Optimus Prime.
I'm gonna let him finish before I
the wings,
my teeth on that.
Yeah, the wings look like it to me. Anyway. Yeah. Now I grew up in the '90s with Beast Wars and Beast Machines. I mean, are the designs for the robot modes, just for the Maximals and Beast Machines, the greatest? No, but at the same time, I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. So I don't know why I was able to accept that change so easily back then. I guess it's just because it's just characters that I'm familiar with are back. And then when Car Robots, aka RID 2001, debuted, I don't know, I was used to Transformers that became animals, so I didn't feel quite as much of a desire to watch that show or the Unicron trilogy. But then I just didn't really have much interest in watching those shows. And then excuse me. Transformers 2007. That came out, and yeah, that gave me some renewed interest in the franchise. That gave me actual interest in vehicle-based Transformers. After watching the first movie, I was like, you know what? Let's go watch the G1 cartoon. So, yeah, like I said, change isn't always bad. Now, on the bad side of change, I hope I don't start a riot in the comments or live chat, but Star Wars.
Oh boy.
Yeah. When it was announced that Disney purchased Lucasfilm from George Lucas, I was like, you know what? Look at what they've done with the MCU. I have confidence in them. Yeah. So The Force Awakens. Yeah, pretty much from the start, you could tell that it was basically copy and paste of A New Hope. But I was like, you know what? It's not bad. I enjoyed it still. And yeah, after that, there was episode 8 and 9. It was clear that this is the kind of change that was not executed very well because they clearly did not have a very coherent vision for what they wanted in the Star Wars movies. And the Star Wars equivalent of G-Winers just were bashing it and trashing it. And there's some things that they're bashing and trashing about the movies that I didn't really agree with. But on the other hand, I just feel like it's starting to become increasingly obvious that there's a little bit of pandering going on. Which I'm not going to go into detail about that. I'm going to leave it at that. And then we got The Mandalorian, seasons 1 and 2, the greatest. And then we got Book of Boba Fett. It just kind of missed the mark. Mandalorian season 3. Yeah, the pandering was strong with that. And that's all I'm going to say about in that regard. Ahsoka. While I believe there was a little bit of pandering in there, it wasn't anywhere near as bad, and I still enjoyed it for what it was. So, yeah, this is a change that I don't really like. I just kind of wish that all I want is for Disney to just listen to the fans, give us. Just ease up on the pandering and just give us some good story writing. I mean, they were able to pull it off with The Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2. What went wrong there? So, yeah, and then I'm trying to think of another good example of change. Gosh, I guess life changes. You said doesn't the subject of change isn't strictly just collecting or whatever. It's just gonna be anything in general.
Yeah.
Okay. So I used to work. I had worked someplace that paid really good, and then I talked about it in the episode "Learning to Forgive," where I was just roasting the shit out of my manager from that job. Yeah.
Dear old Pinhead Sammy.
Huh?
Dear old Pinhead Sammy.
Yep.
Sorry.
So anyway, yeah. I went from making really good money to taking a bit of a pay cut. So, yeah, that was a bit of a change for me because I wasn't able to afford as much as I used to in terms of collecting. But I was still able to get by, and I was living in my new job, which I still work at now, but in a part-time capacity as a side gig. It was in a completely different town from where I was living at the time. In fact, the first few episodes of the Scrapyard, I was living in a different apartment. Now I live much closer. I'm living in the same town as that job. So that was a good change right there. Bad change being that I didn't make as much as I used to, but usually some changes, some bad changes. It's really just a matter of like just making the best of it. Sometimes you have to. And I was able to, and then I was able to. Gosh, yeah, like there's a lot of changes in my life been going on for the last 2 months now, and it's really just a matter of how you handle it. That's it.
Okay. So JJ, you want to finish what you were saying for the rest of the time, or?
Yes, I would love to finish what I was saying.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
So yeah, like I was saying, like with the Transformers 1 movie coming out, I've seen people complaining about the trailer. You know, like, oh, it's too comedic. Yeah, I really don't care if it's comedic or not. You know, it's something new. It's something, it's a different take on the characters that we know and love. You know, it's telling the origin story of Megatron and Prime. You know, when they used to be friends. You know, and yeah, I saw Shard. But anyway, there she is. But anyway, so. But yes, because it's a different take on the characters that we know and love, different designs, and we need to embrace it. Like we need to embrace the change, of the the origin story now for Transformers 1 is going to be different than what we see than what we have seen in previous origins, like in G1 and all that stuff. G1 had a different origin for Prime and Megatron. But for Transformers 1, I think is a good change, in my opinion. That is a good change I'm willing to accept. I'm willing to embrace it. And yeah.
So you good?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Fucking Rob?
One thing about change that kind of bugs me is when certain other people try to force their point of view, force you to accept their point of view. That's where I get very annoyed with. Like they say, your view is wrong. This is how this is supposed to be. It's like, you do you. I'm gonna do me. Fight me.
Well said.
Well said.
Right in the middle.
That's
So
That it? You're done?
that's basically what I could come up with. Okay. Trying to force people to accept other people's points of views or change, not for me.
all right. Well, I mean, yeah. These are all very solid ways of basically, in sense, dealing with and accepting change.
So
it's like how B said it. It's how you handle it.
So is this so we're ending the topic now, right? Is it?
Yeah. I mean, if nobody else has anything else that they would want to say, then I'm good with ending the topic now and moving on to the next segment.
I'm good.
That's because for me, I would like to also bring in something about change as well. Change brings out the most unknown direction from all and any of us. Unpredictable. Never know what's going to happen. Just like the change I'm going to make now. Be right back.
And two things I want to bring up about change.
Alex, you left me alone with them?
Savage.
Back, hey. Back off.
Anyway, when we talk about changes, so when you were talking about like changes in excuse me.
Oh, you burped.
Figures.
You burped. You burped.
Yep, I did. Anyway, one thing I want to bring up real quick. Savage Prime?
Savage Prime? What? I love the beast. The Beast Planet, Cybertron.
I've always thought these titles were stupid, but considering how long we've both been working alongside this fucking community, I'm accepting this fucking change.
Okay. Savage Prime.
Meet Savage Prime, everybody.
Sure, Prime, where's your Matrix?
You're
His
funny.
headset is his Matrix.
My Matrix? My grill.
Yeah. Give me a sec. Yeah. Give me a sec.
My Matrix! No! Bye!
Okay, can I finish now?
In a second.
Yeah.
Rave party!
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead, Bees.
Okay. A good example, like when you mentioned change, I just thought of this a bit ago. This is the original Voyager class animated Optimus Prime figure. This is how big Voyager class figures were back in the day. And this is the Legacy United version. Noticeable height difference. And while I do miss figures being this big and beefy and chunky, this is not bad. I like the added detail. And while, granted, while I do miss the gimmicks, I actually do like the added articulation. One big change that I'm kind of iffy about is the fact that he doesn't have a Bruce Campbell chin. That's like the most iconic thing about animated Prime. But it's not the end of the world. It's still a good figure.
As we know it.
So another change. I'm not going to go into detail about what it is, but I had accepted a new job lately that will pay really good money. I told the crew about what it was, and I'm excited about it. I won't be starting training for it until next month, but still, I'm excited.
Howsoever, at the same time, though, that will require a lot of change as well for that month being.
Yeah, I don't know if I will be basically on some kind of campus, or I'll just be at a local facility and in a classroom for it. I don't know. But that's a big change that I'm looking forward to. Really, really good pay. I'll be able to afford a lot more.
And honestly, y'all, this was a win Bees desperately needed. So the way I see it, drop y'all a round of applause and give it to our boy.
Congrats.
Yeah. Love how JJ looked like the freaking Joker from The Dark Knight.
Good job, Batman. Guess what I'm going to do next with a Pokemon?
Look kind of like a seal.
Anyway, seriously, major congrats to Bees. He honestly, he earned that. He's been through hell these past couple years. He's fucking earned this.
Yeah, congrats, man. Congrats, dude.
Thank you.
So, on to segment number 2, and I've been kind of thinking about it. I just want to start this whole new idea off. Super simple. Segment number 2. This is going to be on movies. We're going to take a movie that I know for a fact we've all seen, and we're just gonna talk about it for a couple minutes.
Okay.
And again, just to make things a little easier, I'm just gonna say it's GXK.
Ooh, yeah.
JJ, you've seen GXK, right?
Oh. Yes, I've seen it.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
Don't
I was about
worry,
to say.
I've seen it. Don't worry, I've seen it once. So
I've seen it like 3 times.
I've only seen it that one time, and I thank BC greatly for sending me the money to purchase a ticket, because I was broke as a damn joke at the time, and I was telling him, he was telling everybody, you need to go see it. Now, those of you who love Godzilla, you need to watch it. I'm just like, I would if I had income. He PayPal me money for a ticket, and I went and saw it. Thank you so much, dude. That was something that I needed desperately to lift my spirits.
Yeah, honestly, this was the very first time I ever went to a movie just with my dad, and that was fun. We had a blast. Like he can even testify. When we walked out of the theater, I was like dead ass quiet because I was trying to actually properly process everything in my head.
Because I guess you can say you had an atomic blast. Ah!
But yeah, so JFK, man. I mean, holy shit, man. Where do I begin?
I know where to begin.
Okay.
You turned me into another meme, you dick.
Shit, it's Suko, wherever their fucking monkey ass name was.
Fucking asshole. The reason why he said that, the scene he's referring to, it's the moment where Kong legitimately grabs Zuko by the ankle and uses him as a weapon to beat the shit out of the other Kongs.
Oh boy.
It's literally turned into a case of whenever the group is annoying the shit out of me, I simply put in, oh, hey, Rob's here. And then I send in the gif of Kong doing that. It's me, grabbing Rob by the ankle, just boom, boom, boom. And every single time I throw him and he slams into the opponent, he says something different. Fucking asshole! I'm gonna kick your ass when I get up. His mom smells like shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's I swear, I think Rob is going to succeed in assassinating me in this episode.
Oh,
Suko did one too many times.
Damn, BC, damn. Okay.
Don't die.
He gone.
Don't die, BC.
He gone.
We already know what the next topic of Scrapyard 102 is going to be. The topic of medical bills.
Oh my god.
The one Rob's going to pay after he gets out of the hospital. Come here, motherfucker.
Oh boy.
Anyway, to keep the ball rolling for a moment while he stops himself from dying. Great movie, lots of interesting takes going on. Very much so enjoyed the lore drop. basically gave us. Notice though, a lot less human deaths.
Yeah, a lot less human scenes. I think I appreciate that even more because
It's very good. Yeah.
it's very good. Like the main issue, like with the first Godzilla movie, in my opinion, it was like there's too many humans, or there was too much human scenes and less Godzilla fighting. And with this new one, with this Godzilla X Kong, there was way more monster scenes. Like I enjoyed the ever living crap out of the movie, and I was like literally reacting to the movie like, whoa, what is happening? What's going on? and then when Mothra came in, and I'm like, what? Mothra survived?
She didn't. She came back.
Bug Jesus.
I was like, whoa, Mothra's back.
That being said, I will make this argument. I highly doubt anybody here did not enjoy watching Trapper in the movie.
Trapper? You mean Dan Stevens?
No, Trapper in GXK, the guy who he was the Titan vet.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, your chariot awaits.
Best human in the movie.
Yeah, best human character in the entirety of the MonsterVerse.
Yeah.
GXK.
Yes, Beast.
Am I the only one who found Bernie rather useless in this movie?
Trapper.
He kind of was, but at the same time, look at how useful he was in GVK.
Yeah, he was useful then, but in a GXK, he was just there for the sake of being there.
He was the quote unquote comic relief. That's the role. That was the role he was supposed to fill here.
I mean, he kind of helped translate what the not speaking people were saying.
The Iwis.
The Iwis were saying, but to be fair, I feel like anyone else could have done that job too, to be fair, I guess. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah, but I mean, but let's be real. Let's be real. Just kind of put this part of it to rest real quick. No one here gives a shit about the fucking human scenes. Nah, let's talk about the monster stuff. So, Scar King, love how they advertise him to be this big, bad, menacing villain. And we basically just witnessed an old man get jumped.
Yep.
Like
Hong Kong just basically just destroyed him.
One could say that he decided to break the ice with Scar King.
Be nice to my Shimo.
Thank you very much. I'm here till next Thursday.
Okay.
Peace.
Here's my thing with the monster scenes. I was reacting wholesome. Like I was like, whoa. And then the fact that Shimo turned to the good side, and I'm like, you go, girl.
To be fair, Shimo was never really evil. She was manipulated into doing what Scar King wanted.
Yeah, she was manipulated.
So, to be fair.
But how, I at first I thought, Godzilla and Kong were like on good terms with each other, as what happened.
Okay. Let me explain that one to you real quick so you have a better understanding of the whole conglomerate with that. After the end of GVK, it was not a case of, oh, we're friends now. It was more a case of, you've earned my respect, monkey. But if I catch you in my turf again, we will throw down, and that time we will be deciding the motherfucking winner. Which is why Godzilla came after him with a fucking vengeance when he popped up, because that's supposed to be a mutual agreement between them. by technicality, Kong was violating it, but Kong was doing it for a good reason.
That's why you can tell, like, wait.
Yes, you can see me like,
It's literally
Oi, whoa.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry. But when Kong was going like this, all that was going through my mind was Aladar just done pissed BC off, and he's about to get the ass whooping of a lifetime. Like that's what that scene genuinely felt like to me.
okay, I want to talk about how Kong is portrayed, because the only time we've only seen him in 3 movies: Kong Skull Island, which I still haven't gotten around to finishing watching that. I have my reasons. You guys know what the reasons were. I don't want to go into it.
Here you go.
I do have HBO Max, though. BC, you know the reason why.
I know, I'm being dramatic. Calm down.
I know. Okay, so basically, all I'm going to say is there's a time and place for everything, and right now is neither the time nor place to go into something deep or personal. So anyway, as to the reason why I haven't finished watching it. So anyway, we have that movie, and Godzilla versus Kong, and Godzilla X Kong. Only 3 movies. Godzilla has Godzilla 2014, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs. Kong, and Godzilla X Kong, and the Monarch series. What the hell did you just do? Did you just break your figure?
I thought his leg for some reason.
Okay. Shit. So anyway, yeah, that's like those are plenty of opportunities for us to like get to know Godzilla, like his personality, just like how he is as a being. I mean, I guess you could consider him a being. But anyway, yeah. Godzilla Kong, you only get, like I said, 3 movies to get to know him. And we get to know a bit more about him and starting in Godzilla versus Kong. It is shown that he knows sign language. And then in Godzilla X Kong, in addition to still speaking through sign language, mainly just simple words, he is shown to be intelligent, very intelligent. He made his own traps to catch prey, to fend off enemies. And like just in the beginning, when he was like luring those wolf thingies. And clearly he there's almost something rather human about him, because like after he like killed the pack leader, practically showered in the blood of it, and like and then like scares them all off. As soon as they're gone, it's like
I can't believe I did that. Ew.
It was like, yeah, I got a little carried away with that. Jesus. Then he goes under a waterfall to shower. I'm just like, he's like so totally human. It's like he was a human in a previous life or something.
Yeah.
It's like
I literally had to avoid a smartest one in the room moment there.
But yeah, anyway, so then whenever he encountered Tsuko as well as other members of his species, he's like this very kind and generous person who not person, whatever, you know what I mean. And he won't throw hands with someone unless given a reason to, or if he has no other choice and has to defend himself. Like when he was ambushed by the other members of the species and he used Tsuko. I mean, fucking Rob. Tsuko, sorry. As a makeshift weapon. And my favorite part is at the end of that fight, that one Titan monkey guy was running away from him. He picks up a rock, yeets at him, and just boom, back of the head. And then when Tsuko was just stuck with him, and yeah, like whenever he caught his own food somewhere, was eating it. He shared some of it with Zuko, who initially refused, but he's like, "Okay, there you go. Just if you change your mind."
To be fair, that was his friend.
So did Zuko kind of become Kong's adopted son-ish?
That's how I see it.
Yeah, that's basically what happened with their whole entire dynamic. Is Zuko is now Kong's adopted son.
Yeah, like
This is mine now.
Yeah, I just love how Kong.
You're my adopted son now.
Anyway, I feel like I've been doing a lot of like way too much talking compared to everyone else. So I just want to say that I just love how like in these last two like Godzilla and Kong movies, we
got to know more about Kong than Godzilla himself.
Exactly, character development of him for him, and it's just so fascinating and enjoyable to watch.
Yeah,
How
and
so?
then when we get the sequel to Godzilla X Kong, it's gonna be more towards Godzilla's story. You know.
Yep, confirmed. Confirmed. That's the plan for the next movie. And by the way, the next movie is happening.
Yep.
Any clue as to what year it's gonna come out?
I have a feeling.
Fuck if I know, dude. I hope soon. I really hope soon. But right now, we got the confirmation. We got the confirmation. That's all that matters.
Here's another confirmation. Cancel it.
Since we're talking about
hell no!
So since we're talking about movies,
Okay, BC. I think Savage Prime here needs a beating. Grab it. Ready yourself, fucking Rob.
Oh. I fucking hate you.
Look, you can't put that kind of energy out there. We want this movie to happen, damn it.
It wasn't real energy. How can it be out there if it's not real?
okay.
Also, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I know you're probably saying something there, JJ, so I'll be quick with what I'm going to say. To be fair, while we did get a lot more about Kong, we did learn a little bit more about Godzilla. He really likes Rome.
Hey, that's true.
There, I had to avoid the moment again.
Being the smartest person in the room. Oh, dude, you clearly. I mean, I love Godzilla movies, but I would love to learn a lot more about Godzilla and lore from you. So, if you want to, I'm all for you and you being the smartest person.
To explain it, the reason why Godzilla sleeps in the Roman Colosseum is entirely because it reminds him of where he used to rest and basically sleep and live when the nuke went off in his face in King of the Monsters. And since he was very much attached to that home, now he no longer has it. He really doesn't have anywhere else he can go. So when he found that Colosseum, it kind of brings back those old good memories for him, where he's like, you know what, I'm going to stay here for the time being, and he just never left.
One thing I find fascinating and quite confusing is that Godzilla was facing against monsters that disobeyed him. Like he basically killed the bad ones that basically disobey him and just don't listen to him anymore. Because since Godzilla was appointed as king, like we had that spider dude who literally just turned evil for some reason. And
Zilla.
Yeah.
It's not. I think it's.
I think basically like Godzilla was like I mean the other guy, the spider dude. I'm gonna call him the spider dude with tentacles.
Scylla. That's the monster you're thinking of, Scylla.
Oh, Scylla. Okay, yeah, Scylla. The fact that Scylla was was against Godzilla's rule, of the land, and the fact that Godzilla wanted to murder Scylla because Scylla just didn't flat out obey Godzilla anymore. Like he was like trying to go against Godzilla to be king. So that one I can understand. But what I didn't really understand is why Godzilla would go into the Antarctic and destroy that other monster to just get upgraded.
It's because of the fact that that one monster had the right power he needed. He didn't just kill it just for the sake of killing it. He killed it so he can claim its power.
May I?
But
Yes. Go ahead.
So the reasoning behind why Scylla and Tiamat bit the dust, especially in the case of Tiamat, you really got to listen to me on this one. So when it comes to Scylla, even before the events of King of the Monsters, Scylla was a bit of a problem. Scylla developed this liking towards the consuming radiation. So naturally, Scylla became a problem because of the fact that she was absorbing way more radiation than her body can naturally handle. So she's thinking she's getting strong enough to where she can throw hands to take the crown from Godzilla, which obviously look what happened. Look how that ended. Godzilla basically took that as the opportunity to turn her ass into fucking sushi.
Oh no. Godzilla did more than that. He's like, hey, Red Lobster, anyone? All you can eat crab legs. Like seriously.
But in regards to Tiamat, that one is a bit more of a complicated thing. So this is where I really need you guys to just listen to me for a second. Tiamat, when Godzilla was initially searching for other places to basically lay and rest, Tiamat was basically like, even before the whole like Ghidorah call, Tiamat had taken up a place that Godzilla normally frequented. And when Godzilla showed up, he effectively commanded her, hey, you need to leave. And instead of leaving, she chose to fight back. Naturally, like, she put up a decent fight, but Godzilla ultimately came out on top. She submitted and she left. So then she went to this specific spot on the globe where it has the most radiation so that she could grow in power, so that if Godzilla came back, she'd be ready for him. Godzilla's role, you got to remember, he is balance and nature incarnate. He is the one that keeps everything in check on the surface world. Tiamat growing in power like that, she could eventually remove him from that entire thing, take on the spot herself, and then she has the power to do whatever she wants. He cannot let that happen. So even if she chose to submit in round 2, he simply cannot let her live because the risk is too high. Therefore, turn her ass into sashimi.
Yeah, honestly, I thought he killed her just simply I thought he killed her like out of cold blood because he needed that radiation and she was in the way. But yeah, nope. I'm glad. It's a relief that you clarified that.
Yeah, no. Once you it's not even just the fact that I knew that. It was literally a case of you. The reasoning behind why I kind of, admittedly, giving a little bit of credit, I did watch a video from Goji Center on it. You know, shout out to that crew. And they put it perfectly. They said straight up, Godzilla letting Tiamat live was simply too big of a risk. And when I sat down and I really stopped to think about it, I'm like, son of a bitch, they're right. Because for a while I was in agreement with you. I literally looked at that like he literally just rolled up there, told her to leave, she said no, and then just killed the shit out of her. Like, that seems kind of fucked up even for you, Big G. But then I watched that video and I went back and I really started looking through things, and I'm like, son of a bitch, they're right. That makes way too much sense. She's literally going to become a problem.
So she went from becoming a problem to becoming a hashtag.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag me too.
Now, let's get to one of my favorite scenes. So, who here remembers the point where Kong first sees the smoldering society of his people?
I don't remember it in exact detail, but I do remember.
Well, I'm pretty sure you'll remember one very specific detail here in a minute. Why? Simple. This literally could be either me, Savage, or Rob in this instance. When one of the Kongs kind of fell carrying a rock and then got kicked in the head by a bigger one that was like, he was missing all his fur, and he was like hulking over them, and Kong sees this shit and he's like, oh hell no. So he helps that other Kong up, and the one that just kicked him, he starts getting up in Kong's face like he's about to fucking rumble with him. He's yelling, and they can't talk, so you really can't tell what's going on, but you can kind of tell he's sitting there like, who the fuck do you think you are? You ain't allowed to fucking see. Kong's only response.
Yep, basically
that Kong just hits the ground, tongue on the fucking gravel. He was gone.
Sleepy night.
He literally sat there and went night night.
No. You know what Kong said did the moment he hit him? He should check for the rest of the movie.
But nah, so that's what I call the perfect fuck you moment.
I call it a fuck off moment, but same thing.
But then obviously, it leads into, Scar King showing up. And this is the moment where you can kind of tell Scar King's only real power is how he's able to mobilize and manipulate others. Because if you saw in their first fight, even though Scar did kind of have the upper hand on Kong, as soon as Kong overpowered him, instead of continuing the fight, he just immediately sicked Shimo on him. Can you say, bitch boy? Like, come on, y'all, someone's got to agree with me on this one. Mm-hmm. That was a bitch fucking move. he knew in that moment, in the actual physical hand-to-hand fight against Kong, he was going to get his ass beat.
Yep. He was going to get his shit.
Like, as soon as he got thrown over the shoulder and the other Kongs were ready to fucking start backing him up, he was like, oh, no. I'm going to let her handle this. She walks out, which, by the way, Shimo's entrance. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hold on. No. Scar King was like, oh, no, hold on, guys. Let me call my ride.
Guys. No. I'll do you one better. No. Let me call my Uber.
Okay, I remember there was one scene in the movie. Kong was he was battling against some wolf kind monsters, and there was another big fat monster that literally stole his food.
Oh,
Doug.
Doug. Is that confirmed to be Godzilla's cousin?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
He's actually part of the Godzilla genus.
Oh.
And
that's his actual name? That's his actual name, Doug?
Yeah.
Doug.
His name literally is Doug.
Doug.
Okay. I'll say this. I did not think that was his cousin. I thought that was just his asshole pet dog.
Breaking news: Titanic's Doug, the asshole of the movie.
Titanic's Doug.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. Dogs do the same thing that dog did. Steal our fucking food when we're not looking.
Yeah. It's almost like Aladar in a movie.
You said it, not us.
You said it.
Anyway, so yeah.
Okay.
Godzilla's evolved form. I may not care as much for the look, but the level of power he's capable of in that, oh my god.
Like he managed to change the whole sky, man. He managed to change the whole sky with one laser beam. I'm like, what? It's crazy.
He's one physical appearance away from Shin.
Yeah.
And you know it's true.
We didn't know. Shut the fuck up.
No.
Shut up.
And that,
Okay.
that just brings up a good point for me here. Bringing up Scar King. Thinks he's a badass against Kong. Thinks he's a badass against Shima. But towards the end of the movie, when he hears the growl of Godzilla, Mommy, help me!
Oh, fuck. He really. Oh, fuck.
And I'm going to quote DBZ abridged here. I need an adult.
I am an adult.
I am an adult.
But my favorite scene in that movie, the charge.
Oh,
Seeing them just booking it.
yes. But can we talk about like how Zuko is so smart to use Kong's axe, with one of Godzilla's spikes, and destroy that thing that
The crystal that was controlling Shimo. Suka was smart enough to realize, I break that crystal, I free Shimo.
I'm like, damn, bro, you're a smart ass kid. So
Good job, Rob. You free Shimo. I mean, Suko. Fuck.
And I love how Zuko was so smart to come back and warn the peoples that that war is coming. So I like that. I like that bit.
As much as I really like that final fight, though, I think we can all agree on one thing. The best fight we got in that entire movie was the zero gravity one.
Oh.
That was fucking sick.
Yeah, that was freaking sick. That was really
Not even that. Godzilla just kind of caught on super quick, and he was literally like body slamming into the other fucking car. Like, get the fuck out of my way.
Tail whipping, everything.
Godzilla. Everyone was like, "Oh god!" Godzilla's like, "Flying submarine mode, engage."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically that. Yes.
And then there's Shimo. Shimo shot him with the fucking ice blast. He's starting to freeze. Mothra does a thing to Shimo that causes her to lose concentration on the blast. And as soon as he busts out of that fucking ice, you hear his iconic roar. And he just, ah! Like he was not having any of Shimo's shit in that moment.
Yep.
And then, of course, the reason why B's here decided to make that joke. It was the moment Scar King finally is forced to realize just how powerless he really is in comparison to these three. Because when Zuko breaks that crystal and that whole shockwave goes about, we see Shimo kind of do the whole head shake like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? And I can say this much right now with utter confidence. The three up on top of this damn cast right now, if they ever saw my son in danger like this, the way Kong clocks the shit out of Scar King in this moment is exactly what all three of us would fucking do in an instant.
Oh yeah.
Because Scar King's holding them like, you little fucking shit, Kong, mother. It wasn't even just a simple punch. He just straight up fucking jump, leap, cock. Oh my god, is
that Joan? Joan?
That is my mother. Hi, Ma.
Hey, hello.
Also,
so then there's but yeah, after that he picks Scar up, throws him at Godzilla. Godzilla tail whips him back at him, and he's just holding him up in the air, and we're just watching Scar King literally like fucking flail.
By the way, we're doing a dishonor to one person right now. You see him in the chat. You see him there.
Mebius. It's Mebius.
No disrespect him like that.
3.
Yes.
Hey.
Mebius.
Slow down.
3, 2, 1. How you doing, buddy?
So, are we?
God, that fucking movie.
Yeah, we're pretty much.
Shimo freezes Scar King, and that you could tell Kong was enjoying this a little too fucking much because he literally just starts pulling him in closer, like, "Oh, you're looking me in the eye as I'm doing this to you, motherfucker."
He just basically just,
or maybe he's like, maybe we got off on the wrong foot. Time to break the ice. Pow!
Yes. And now Kong is the new king. So he is now called the official King Kong. Oh my gosh.
Except he's not, sadly.
He's king of the underworld.
He is king of Hollow Earth, of the Hollow Earth Society of those Kongs, yes. But he is not officially King Kong. They still have not named him that yet.
That's true.
That fucking aggravates me. This was the perfect opportunity to do it, and they didn't do it.
Exactly. In fact, at the end of Godzilla versus Kong, that could have been an opportunity, especially since he wasn't there like a throne he was sitting on.
What if? This is my speculation here. So for Kong to be officially named King Kong, what if in a future movie where Godzilla ultimately makes the sacrifice, to protect the Earth against another big, huge villain, and Kong is like, "No, my friend, my buddy, what you doing, man?" And then, then Godzilla will be like, "You're gonna be king now, brother. You're gonna be king now. I'll leave it
Only
to
one issue with that. Godzilla fans would never let Godzilla die.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Godzilla.
Okay, that Savage. That's actually not 100% true.
Oh yeah.
It depends on the monster that puts him down.
What if he were to face off against himself?
If he were to be facing off against any specific kaiju, which I've been hearing things. So for those of you who have your Toho history, I get ready, because if this is true, we're about to get one hell of a monster in the MonsterVerse. If those who remember, the burning Godzilla from the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, the big possibility of who the next monster villain is going to be in the next movie.
Is it the big boy, the big gigantic dude with like a fire monster thing?
It might very well end up being Destroyer.
I don't know who Destroyer is. Who's Destroyer?
Is it Destoria? Destoria?
Destroyer. Basically, it's literally a case of, yeah.
Dude,
That's technically what his name is, but due to Japanese pronunciation, it's Destroyer.
And ever since then, it's stuck.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that design is sick.
Yeah,
You know what?
the whole idea of him is he's literally supposed to be the kaiju movie universe devil. Like that's the whole point to him.
He looks like okay. So Destroyer had a first form, and then the second form.
Yeah, and again, for those who know their Godzilla lore, if you remember in King of the Monsters, the U.S. military attempted to kill him and Ghidorah using the oxygen destroyer. That, in those old films, that was how Destroyer came to be.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So in a way,
Oh, yep, you're right. I was literally reading that bit when he said that. Oxygen Destroyer mutated prehistoric crustacean.
So
yeah. So in a way, he's already in play. We just don't know if they're actually going to go with it. Yeah, not friends. They're more like friends with benefits.
So Destroyer, if they put Destroyer in the future MonsterVerse films, he's gonna be like way bigger than Godzilla.
He's gonna be way bigger than King Ghidorah. Like he's gonna be way.
Man.
In a sense, he's gonna be way bigger than Shimo. Like he's going to be a monstrosity.
Man, he's a big gigantic dragon dude. Like that is crazy.
And he's like, oh, trust, dude, he is bad ass looking.
Dude, his design is sick. Even with
this is where we're gonna go ahead and finally. You got to remember, this is also the monster that killed the family of the king. We're not gonna talk about that bit. We're not gonna talk about that.
Elvis?
It still hurts.
Wait, who?
We're talking about Michael Jackson.
Okay, that's the prince, not a king.
Now, he was the king of pop. Elvis was the king of rock and roll.
Spunky, the Vampire Slayer. Hello, Spunky.
Oh yeah.
Hi, T. That being said, I think now is a good time to bring segment 2 to a close so that we can get to the segment that I am most excited about. Hey guys, what are y'all blabbing about tonight? You missed the topic for one.
Hey, for two, we tried sending you an invite, but you didn't. You haven't responded in like 4 centuries there, buddy.
He was probably working.
Yeah, he's probably working, yeah.
I didn't ask for an excuse. I'm kidding.
Talking to people.
Just to close it, you know.
Anyway, so the very next, this is going to be our next segment before we officially go into the after party, and this is the one that I have been the most excited about, and I can't wait to actually get this started.
I was trying to give you a segue earlier, but you didn't fucking catch on to that at all.
Okay. So
clearly, I didn't. What?
I tried to give you a segue earlier. I said, "What if you find out against another Godzilla?"
Yeah, clearly didn't hear that.
No.
You responded to it. What do you mean you didn't hear it?
Anyways, Scrapyard's first episode of Scrap Battles.
Scrap Battles of History!
So, Scrap Battles. I've been hyping this up since season 1 was starting to kind of wrap up. I've been hyping this segment up, and I cannot wait to get this done. So, Scrap Battles for the very first episode. I've been hyping this up. We're finally doing it. We're pitting Godzilla from the Monsterverse against Godzilla from Final Wars. Now, the big caveat for this, we are only going based on what we saw on screen. That's going to be a rule for that's just going to be a rule for this episode specifically. That's it. But a overall rule that is going to be in play for every single time we do Scrap Battles. Every single time we remain entirely unbiased. The debate is civil, and when we come to a winner, we all must agree on it. That being said, going into this, let's talk about the feats with Monster vs. Godzilla first. So, in total, we have, like, this Godzilla, like Bees had already mentioned, he's appeared in 4 films. And across these 4 films, we've seen this iteration of Godzilla do amazing things. So, let's talk about his overall firepower. Arsenal-wise, like, he has the thermonuclear pulse and then the normal pulse, the atomic breath, and then the evolved form, which almost gave him the red spiral ray, but unfortunately kind of got robbed there. But, he has all the classic abilities, but another thing that he definitely does kind of bring into this that not a lot of other Godzillas have, it's actual hand-to-hand prowess. Like, he can actually legitimately throw hands. For instance, when it came to Kong, when Kong popped him in the face on the battleship, he came back with a fucking smack to the face.
Excuse you?
And then obviously after that, when the two of them went, threw down in Hong Kong, we definitely see a lot more of Godzilla's actual hand-to-hand combat prowess there as well, especially during the moment where he kind of beat the dog shit out of Kong. Yeah, he was not playing with him for that. He was like, "No, fuck this monkey."
Stupid monkey.
But yeah, so that being said, let's talk about overall durability with Monster vs. Godzilla.
Yep.
Savage.
Okay.
When it comes to overall durability, would you say Monster vs. Godzilla is ridiculously, like, almost indestructible?
Honestly, yeah, considering the fact that, as far as I'm trying to remember, because I vaguely remember King of the Monsters and still basically remembering bits of GVK. There were quite a few moments in those films where it just seemed like he could go on and on. He was essentially the Captain America of the Monsterverse. He could keep going all day.
Exactly.
And like we've seen play very much a lot of times. The only time we really maybe saw a form of weakness was when he started debuting around 2014 with the Mutos. Maybe then, and maybe when King Ghidorah really started getting onto him. Other than that, other than those few moments, he just
Cleaned house.
he very much
Yeah,
so
basically. Well, then there's also Kong's axe. Kong's axe was able to actually penetrate his skin.
So
Yeah,
let's say-
but then he was like, nope.
so people can use Godzilla's own spike against Godzilla to pierce his skin.
That's implied. That's not 100% confirmed, at least not yet.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, you got to bear in mind, Kong was the one swinging that fucking axe. You got to think, massive ass arm. Yeah. He even if it didn't have the charge to it, he was going to do some damage with that.
Yeah,
So let's talk speed. Overall speed, 2014, he was very sluggish. Let's just kind of admit it.
it was pretty slow. Yeah.
King of the Monsters, he's slowly starting to pick up pace.
Mm-hmm.
GVK, we practically watched this dude sprint a few times. And GXK, he's a track runner. He's a track runner. Like, at that point, nothing's stopping him.
Yeah, the rampage scene, they were like, wow, he's running.
Like,
The
he
way-
is running.
Yeah,
The way it kind of portrays him per movie is like he's firstly waking up. First movie, he's like, fuck off, Munos, whatever. Second movie, he's warming up. Third movie, he's starting to get a little bit better. Fourth movie, oh god, he's across the continent already.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Especially that final fight. Oh no, he coming.
So yeah, those are the overall feats, at least as far as what we see on screen.
He is also.
For,
Are we also counting intelligence or not really?
Okay. Can I comment back on the durability part of Godzilla?
go ahead.
You know, we've seen him in 4 movies. We've also seen him in Monarch. The one thing that really surprised me when the humans tried to nuke Godzilla, like try to destroy him,
And they only made him stronger.
and it only made him stronger. Like, and then suddenly he's like back in another episode, and I'm like, he's still alive. Hey, he's still alive. I thought he was dead, man. No, he's still alive. He can't be
Again,
killed.
if you know your Godzilla war, you know it didn't do shit. The fuck?
Yeah, it didn't do
Like
nothing.
he got
to him.
better.
It literally did nothing to him. It just made him more powerful. He just like he absorbed the radiation of the.
He just
nuke.
went, ooh, tasty.
Yeah, he's like, damn.
Needs more salt.
Basically, he got better.
Yeah. So Godzilla is like, you trying to kill me, brother?
So
You know I can be more powerful.
battle intelligence, because that's actually a good one. That Savage, I believe he was the one that brought that up. Yeah, battle intelligence. I'm going to go ahead and definitely say, if there's anything that I feel MonsterVerse definitely holds over Final Wars, it's overall battle intelligence.
Yeah.
And the reason why, before anybody gets mad at me, especially in the comment section, listen to me first. When it comes to overall battle intelligence, especially if you've been paying attention to the movies, he does learn as he fights. Because if you remember, with King of the Monsters, when he first tried to shoot his atomic ray at King Ghidorah, how quickly he dodged it, because he aimed for one of the heads. The second time he ever used it on him, he aimed for the torso. He learned, okay, don't aim for the head, aim for the torso. When Mechagodzilla was literally beating the tar out of him and Kong, he learned during the previous battle when he was fighting Kong, hey, if I shoot my atomic breath at the blade of that axe, it charges it up to be able to do some serious damage. I should do that to take it down. And, even in GXK, granted, Mothra had to intervene. He is smart enough to know if a bigger threat is around. So even if he has a squabble with Kong, eventually he's going to come to the realization, yeah, you're clearly not here to infringe on our agreement. You clearly need my help, and so because of that, I will help you.
And also just that, but what I was also referring to on that case was that he was also very quick to learn on how to use his environments. Like, with the whole... just with the one scene alone I'm going to use as an example. GXK, even though it wasn't really a actual supposed fight, Godzilla versus Kong. Their first actual squabble, and that their one and only squabble in that entire thing. Even though Kong was not really trying to fight him, Godzilla was like going around him, chasing his ass around that damn pyramid. Like, come here! Like, and also with how quick he knew where he was. Dude was all the way in Rome, Italy. And Kong was in Egypt. He instantly knew, I'm coming for you.
And that is what leads into what is going to be the final segment for analysis, being alternative abilities. An alternative ability can be something like a healing factor, a very specific trick that the character can do. And in Godzilla's case, one, like I said, Monsterverse does actually display a healing factor. It's not as quick as like Wolverine or anything, Don't be thinking like that.
That's why.
But he definitely does display that he can indeed regenerate his wounds and basically come back to the fight brand new. But another very specific ability that he does indeed have that was confirmed in the films, he knows where every single Titan is at all times, at any given moment. Therefore, if Kong were to pop up in Egypt, but then jump back into the portal, go through another one, and end up in Germany, Godzilla will know you were in Egypt, but now you're in Germany. Sort of like a sixth sense sort of thing.
Or echolocation, I think King of the Monsters put it, right?
Yeah, so they're like echolocation. So yeah, overall, those are the abilities of Monsterverse Kong. Or not, goddammit, Monsterverse Godzilla.
Wait a minute. The bands are not the same. The fuck?
Anyways, so... Oh god, this doesn't even feel fair at this point. All right, let's move on to Final Wars Godzilla. So once again, the first thing we're talking, durability.
Fire Wars?
So you know how we gave a lot of
Final Wars. Okay, Final Wars.
I just want to state real quick that I have not seen Final Wars yet.
Yeah,
so
me neither.
I won't be able to.
Neither have I, but I did read up on them while we had a moment to read.
But I'm looking at the design itself, so yeah.
Well, unfortunately, this might be spoilers here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, you picked a fight where not everyone's going to be able to watch that one movie.
Final Wars is on Amazon. I told him that.
I mean, I never seen either. I literally had to read off of Wikipedia. Well, not Wikipedia, but like Godzilla Wikipedia.
The only thing about Final Wars I know about is that he faced off against 1998 American Godzilla, aka Zilla, and won. Just literally, there's no contest.
Okay, then let me just go ahead and say this. I'm not going to explain the story reasons behind this durability feat, but I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to see where this is going to go the moment I mention this. Basically, again, we're going strictly on-screen feats, right? Final Wars Godzilla tanks an entire meteor to the face. Doesn't even flinch.
Damn.
So, and he basically goes this entire movie where even when Pacific Monsters actually did attempt to throw hands with him, even when they were actually like physically like hitting him, he was just sitting there like, "Is that the best you fucking got?" So yeah, so there's a durability feat. Let's talk. Oh god.
Abilities.
Speed.
So when it comes to overall weaponry and strength, so technically speaking, on screen we only see this Godzilla use two different forms of weaponry: his normal atomic breath and the red spiral ray. That said, physical strength-wise, Final Wars is able to throw a monster that is basically 5 times his size.
Wow.
Like, physically pick it up and throw it.
Damn.
Yeah, yeet. Imagine what would happen. Imagine if I was Godzilla grabbed Suko. I mean Rob. I mean
Rob Suko.
oh god.
Okay.
He's gonna kill me tonight.
Go on. Go on, Reese's.
He's like, Lord, give me restraint. Lord, give me restraint.
No, more like, Lord, give me more. Lord, give me patience. Give me patience, because if you give me strength, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Anyway, so that was the strength and actual powers feats. Moving into speed feat. Here, I'm going to go ahead and tie them out. And I'm tying them out entirely on the basis of the initially when this whole entire battle was announced, GXK hadn't released yet. So in this particular instance, I was very much convinced, oh hell yeah, Final Wars has the speed feat. Now that we have GXK, speed-wise, they're a lot more even. But when it came, when it comes to special attributes and other ulterior abilities, this version of Godzilla has the ability to actually siphon energy through his spines.
Wow.
Again, I'm not going to explain the reasoning behind why this is an actual feat. This is just, again, it's something that does happen on screen. I'm not saying how it happens. I'm just saying it does happen. So, with that said, I would say this overall definitely does kind of bring the analysis portion to a close. Let's go on ahead and actually, some level of it, debate and decide which of these two Godzillas is going to win this fight.
If I had to pick one, it's MonsterVerse Godzilla.
So you're siding with MonsterVerse.
Yep. It's my boy.
Okay, is that it? You can explain yourself?
It's the one.
Considering that what you have said about Final Wars Godzilla and and what we have discussed on Monster vs. Godzilla, yeah, Monster vs. Godzilla just has way more advantage than Final Wars Godzilla, in my opinion. Just his durability, the level of power he has, and Monster vs. Godzilla is just a powerful beast. Like, I don't think any other Godzilla can top that. Like, I don't think so. Because Monster vs. Godzilla is going to keep upgrading, and until he reaches like the full potential, and
Okay.
yeah.
Bees?
Again, I feel that I need to watch Godzilla Final Wars to be able to get a better understanding and feel of Final Wars Godzilla. It's like Final Wars Godzilla versus Monster vs. Godzilla. So,
Okay. If you were 100% forced to take a side, who are you siding with just based on the feats?
Monster vs. Godzilla.
Okay. Fucking Rob.
Okay. I'm actually gonna have to go with Final Wars on this one.
And what's your reasoning?
We don't know if this Godzilla is confirmed to be at a final form or just a stepping between forms.
You're talking about the Monsterverse one, right?
No, I'm talking about Final Wars.
Oh.
Because we don't know the full extent of that version of Godzilla's powers. We've only got him.
We could have way more, but we just don't know about it yet.
Imagine if they brought that Godzilla back for more. What else could he do?
Oh, the way he clean shot. Oh my god.
Granted, I'll give Monsterverse Godzilla major kudos for the shit he can do. There's just too much unknown about Final Wars that we don't know about.
Makes sense.
All right, Savage, you're up. Who are you siding with?
While I agree with the sentiment that Seth fucking Rob has clearly stated that the unknown is what makes Final War scary, to point out, are we sure Godzilla Monsterverse is done? For all we know, we feel he's done. But the more we go with that feeling, he's gonna kick us underneath on our asses and just give us a whole new meaning of, oh my god, Zilla. But as of current though, because I did also I didn't read I didn't watch the movie, but I did do some reading, so at least I can understand a little bit better as well. I did read, so from what I saw in the description of the movie, I feel, in terms of what I read and what I know, I'm going to honestly side with Final Wars.
Well,
so are you good or?
No, I'm not good yet.
Okay, so BC's turn. So bearing in mind, we had two people here say they side with Monsterverse, which for fair and valid reasons. I'm not saying you guys' siding is wrong or anything, but when I sit down and I look at the feats, the one thing that specifically stands out to me between these two that makes it so blatantly obvious between the two who would realistically win. Which is why I say Final Wars would win. I say Final Wars would win entirely based on the durability feat. Because while, yes, we've seen Monster vs. Godzilla get literal buildings slammed on him and get dropped from, and basically get dropped from almost complete orbit and land on his spines and be perfectly fine. We need to keep in mind, I literally stated, Final Wars took a literal meteor to the face, and he didn't even flinch. He just stood there. Just stood there going, okay, this is the best you got?
He's standing there. Menacingly!
Yeah, basically. And again, when it I definitely would say that from the arsenal, like the actual auxiliary weapons between the two of them, obviously Monsterverse has way more actual abilities and weapons that he can utilize to his advantage. But what good is that gonna do in an up-close personal fight? Because like I also stated with the strength feat, Final Wars is throwing motherfuckers that are 5 times his size. The maximum amount of strength that we've seen Monsterverse actually utilize was in GXK, and even then, he could barely lift Shimo off of her front paws. I'm telling you right now, if it was Final Wars taking on Shimo, he would turn her into a ragdoll. I apologize, Savage. I just needed to make that example. But just from the strength, from the overall physical strength, and the durability alone, I'm sorry, Final Wars would win this fight. Am I saying it's no contest? No. But one thing we also got to keep in mind, I'm strictly, like I stated, I'm strictly just going off of what we saw on the screen. I'm not saying that there's nothing else that Monsterverse has at his disposal that could give him an edge. But if we were to really sit down and really think about the feats, I'm sorry, there's no, in my eyes, the winner is clear. It's Final Wars all day. He's simply far too strong, and he's Monsterverse does not have the tools and weapons necessary to take on something like Final Wars Godzilla. He simply does not. So that is where I stand with it. And we're going to go based on a voting system this time around. We can cap this scrap battle as the winner is Final Wars Godzilla. But again, this is strictly just a civil debate. That's it. Everybody who did participate, even if you felt like you really were kind of blindsided on it, thank you very much, especially YouTube. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And where you guys stood on it is 100% valid. I'm never going to take that from you. I'm just merely stating, just entirely through the unanimousness of this, it's 3 against 2. The crown is going to Final Wars at this point.
Okay. Fair enough.
So with that said, unfortunately, we did not specify who the next battle is going to be. At least not yet. So to make up for that, we will discuss it after the show tonight. And then when we come back next week, right at the beginning of the episode, we will announce who is fighting next week. So with that said, first scrap battle is officially over. It's a little bumpy, I'll admit, but hey, it's only the first episode of season 2. We got plenty of time to further work this in and really get it, more refined. So again, thank you guys for making this a fun little experience, at least for me.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, yeah, after party.
Woo! Go to them.
Bastard.
The shields for the strike freedom.
Oh. Rob's gonna hate me after this fucking show. I can already tell.
Hates you. He's gonna hate all of us.
Hey, you leave Rob alone.
I hate everybody.
Listen, if I wanted to involve Monkey Brain, Aladar would have been here. All right.
I'm the monkey brain. He's the monkey shit.
And
the monkey brain, the monkey shit, the monkey.
Monkey boy. I got more monkeys. I have another monkey. Hey, monkey boy.
I have a Rex. Right.
You have a Rex.
Like I literally just in front of I said the monkey. Oh hey, Primal Prime. I literally just you guys were talking about monkey shit, monkey brain. I was like, I have to make the SpongeBob reference.
yeah, I was going for the SpongeBob reference, and I used you to do it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
When you after party, right?
Yep.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yes, I want to see that so bad.
That trailer was peak.
I'm excited for everybody who actually are excited, but for me, like I've gone on record multiple times already. I'm so fatigued with Marvel. I can't do it anymore.
I'll see it when I see it.
Interesting. Yeah.
Speaking of when you see it,
I know this movie is going to be so much better than the previous MCU films that we've seen, like Thor 4.
Again, Thor: Love and Thunder was not that bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep saying it.
Thor: Love and Blunder.
Listen, man, I get that your entire sex life is like that, but you don't gotta fucking take it out on Thor, okay?
Don't need to make it personal.
Since we're
so
mentioning-
wait. So we're just seeing on Thor now. So it's Thor 1, Dark Elves, Retire at Home, Now and Thunder.
Right. No.
And then Thor Dysentery. Beep boop.
And then Thor lost his shoe.
And there's Thor everywhere. So what happens when you're old? You get everywhere. Everything hurts.
Shut the fuck up.
Why
There's one thing that
why do I allow you guys on the show again?
you guys were funny.
So nasty.
Some of us try to be anyway.
Yeah, the one who always tries is you.
Hey, how many times have I made you laugh?
Those were a fluke.
Oh, multiple
Go on.
flukes throughout 101 episodes.
Oh, and I bet Rob would enjoy just fucking watch me keel over again.
Wait, hold on. What was that you said? You said you've been doing this for 101 episodes? Buddy, you weren't even there on episode 1.
I said throughout. I said
You weren't even
throughout 101 episodes.
You weren't there on episode 1. What do you mean?
I know. I meant throughout, as in like just not any specific number. Yeah, like I know I was not there for like the first few episodes or so because of work. And then there was the dark times. That's what I'm going to refer to it as.
And to be fair, he's referring to them as the Dark Times because he didn't realize he could take the paper bag off his head now.
Fucking God!
Oh.
You roasted him so hard you caused a fucking StreamYard surge.
Why the fuck are you using my own jokes against me? Oh no! You dare use my own jokes against me, Polter?
I mean, they're more effective when I use them.
Can I just comment on how Chris Hemsworth is doing a good job as Orion Pax, by the way?
Yeah, honestly, I'm so shocked at that. Like, I was not expecting him to
Sound like that?
sound as good as he does. Like, when he initially brought up the fact that, he actually went to Peter Cullen and asked him to coach him on how to do it, I legit thought he was just saying that to appease the fan base. You can hear it. He legitimately got the coaching from Peter Cullen to do it right.
I love how, if you think about it, this is the perfect timing of it, because if you want to recall, not that long ago, we were all shitting on Jimmy Kimmel about the whole fucking thing he said about Transformers fans. Hey, look, guys, Thor's the fucking prime. Hey, Jimmy Kimmel, eat your ass.
Yep. And here's the thing, I also wasn't sure that whether Chris Hemsworth actually got lessons from Peter Cullen himself, but the fact that he did.
You're stealing his line.
Oh no. Oh no.
You threw off his groove. I'm sorry, but you have thrown off the Emperor's groove.
What's happening? What's going on?
You must die.
What?
Well, here's the thing. You keep saying. Wrong direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Suko, I get it. You got thrown around a lot. You're directionally challenged now. I get it.
Swing that like Aladar.
Rob is not a fact that.
All right. He wants to play that. Come here, Suko. We're gonna beat the crap out of him now.
Okay.
But you know what else? You know what else I'm excited for?
What?
You know what else I'm excited for? More Cybertron love in the main line.
Oh yeah. That. Ooh.
Cybertron Hotshot, yeah. Need that. I need that now.
Hey guys, not to completely go off topic on this one as well, but I've been having this one in mind the entire time. You know what's the one thing you'll never be able to unsee again? The fact that you can give Grimlock a flight mode. Example. Fly away. See, he's a T-Rex with What? Stop it.
Anyway, I want to backtrack real quick. And you said that the time that I made you laugh was a fluke. Okay. Let me, there's the paper bag joke I made at Savage's expense.
And now at yours.
There was the striptease joke I made about the convention exclusive version of Pudgy Pig. And then there was the Deceptifurries. God, and then I can't remember what all. Oh! You breaking my brain?
See, the inside joke of the inside
Those
joke.
are just four alone that I can remember off the top of my head. How the fuck is that a fluke?
So it's funny you mentioned the inside joke.
Okay. Where'd he go?
The fuck happened to him?
I think we killed JJ.
We didn't even do anything yet.
Sorry.
You might want to come over here, JJ. You're about to see something.
Wait, you're sorry that he died? What?
No. Just Bumblebee's door popped off.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, more Cybertron love in the main line. I love it. Love to see it.
So the
Cybertron.
inside joke.
Of the inside joke.
That was part of the inside joke.
I
Reference
game
his
don't
last
finish
week's
yet.
inside joke.
But it wouldn't make sense because then you have to explain this inside joke.
See, the inside joke with the inside joke has to go with the inside joke for the inside joke, but then this inside joke doesn't make sense for this inside joke until this inside joke has to be able to make this inside joke work for this inside joke, but then
That was
inside
made up for
joke has to
last
work
week's
for this
inside
inside
joke. Like that fucking Rob's inside joke has to make sense to explain the last month's inside joke, and the inside joke I just made 2 hours ago. And so
But then there's all the inside joke with this inside joke. That Savage's inside joke has to be able to work with fucking Rob's inside joke. What the fuck? Anyways, back to that inside joke for the inside joke of the other inside joke for this inside joke. And then this inside joke has to be able to work for this inside joke. But then this inside joke simply doesn't work for this inside joke until this inside joke. What are you doing with that?
That explains the inside joke in a nutshell.
My brain hurts.
Good for you. I shot mine out just now.
Okay, let's revive BC. Those case of Chariot, Dr. Pepper, and a Big Mac meal at him.
What happened to BC? He's dead.
Oh, wait.
I gave him his
No, hold on. BC has fallen. Now I rule the scrapyard now.
So you see, that doesn't work on me anymore.
Please. Come here.
Sleep with one eye open.
Come here. Come here.
I rule all of Mandalore. Never forget that.
Do you rule all of Animatron?
Beepoo.
Prime status.
Beepoo. There's a harder beepoo.
Each bell pepper.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he went black.
Exit stage left.
And
Final blasting.
So Cybertron Vector Prime, yeah.
Is he gone?
Meh.
Yes, he's gone. He's gone.
Okay, that just scared the shit out of me.
So he's still blacked out, man. He's still blacked out. He's still
I think by eating that bell pepper, you actually managed to kill him through the blackness.
Well, I mean, did you not see what happened? I did make him disappear when I did the thing. I have a final attack. I have a final attack now. Yeah.
Eat a mango.
So Vector Prime.
Fuck this shit. Mango Saber Flash!
Why you got that out?
He's got the Stormbreaker. He's got the
I'm gonna go for the head. Okay. Bring it back.
Is that Stormbreaker really that heavy?
I mean, it literally is heavy, front heavy, so I mean, I would imagine so.
So anyway, more Cybertron love in the main line. Vector Prime and Hotshot. Yep.
Yep, very happy. And if those leaks are,
Damn.
and if those leaks are telling it all, the love is going to continue next year too.
Yes, sideways.
Oh god, yeah, right.
If they make Cybertron sideways next year, they gotta
You know-
retain the gimmick. They gotta retain the gimmick of the switchable insignias. So
No, hold on. Before you do it, let's put it to the test. You do the one snap, you win.
If it doesn't work, you're done for.
Okay then. Bye bye.
Oh, so it did work. The moment we try to challenge it for once, fuck.
It actually worked. Thank you.
Was I supposed to feel something?
I'm back to
That is
life.
still PC. Okay, let's try something else. Let's bring BC back.
Oh,
Okay, now it doesn't want to work. There we go. There we go. And now, Reality Stone. Reality Stone.
Buddy, you used the Soul Stone. You just took his life away. You replaced him with him. What's wrong with you?
Okay, these must be from a different dimension. I thought this was the Reality Stone. I was gonna bestow upon BC a Big Mac meal and a case of cherry Dr. Pepper, and apparently the red stone does something else. Well, fuck. There you go. Yeah, it worked. AJ, you're alive.
that was
No,
the
he's dead. What the Okay. Stop using the Soul Stone.
I
And
guess
use
it was it's just a matter of a soul for a soul. I brought back JJ at the expense of BC.
Here, better yet, do that, but with someone not on the show.
Let's go find my ex-girlfriend.
Who said you had to go find her? Just do it.
I can give you a list of mine if you want to use them.
I'm putting together a list.
Rob, that's not a list. That's an entire fucking Arabic scroll. That's spread around the planet.
Do I need to know?
No, no, you don't.
Let's try something. Let's see. Let's see if I can get Aladar his dick. Okay, it's fighting me on that. Come on. Okay, Aladar, if you're watching, do you feel a bit more full down there?
No, he's not watching.
I think these figures need to be changed because they don't represent the G1 days well good enough.
Oh God, did I just fucking swap you two's brains?
Did I just hear a SpongeBob voice from Savage?
I think it's too yellow. It's too inaccurate to the actual the thing. G2, no. That's also inaccurate. That's not a real Jedi lightsaber. It's a fake replica. That's nonsense. They just can't just change. Dinosaur.
Well, okay. Let's mark this day in Scrapyard history. This thing decided to work.
I pooted.
Fix him now.
Okay. Now, you will now be constipated from eating all kinds of cheese and whatever the hell it was that made him constipated that one time. Come on, don't fight me. I said, don't. There we go.
Hey, Savage.
Why did you do that?
Now you're constipated.
Why am I constipated? I wanted to be normal. I not have the same level of education that Aldar got.
Also, that Robos and Megatron, sick. I see Prowl.
Where's the gimmick?
Give me a pound. He got brown. He's got
Fix him.
brown.
Fix him now.
Oh my
Please.
god!
Fix him now. Fix
Oh
him
my
now.
god!
Fix him
Like,
now.
gimmick.
Fix him now.
I turned PC into Aladar! Oh my
Where's
god!
the
Okay.
gimmick?
There we go. Feel better?
I got jokes, yeah. I got Studio Series jokes, yeah. You know, what does he do? He basically just combines Prime and Jetfire together. That's his main role, his only role. He never speaks in the
Bees?
movie. He's just
You're
he's just
banned
nobody.
from the gauntlet.
Joke is nobody.
No, give him one more chance. Give him one more chance to fix this.
Okay, let's just undo everything I've fucking done. Don't fight me. There. I'm trying to undo everything with this damn thing!
The one time you get it to work, and now all of a sudden you're all powerful, huh?
You know, now that you put it that way, I'm wearing this throughout every single stream now from now on.
I'm immune to the Infinity Gauntlet. Nothing can do it to me. No stones can do anything to me.
You
I am
jet-
immune.
Okay, you know what? Let's test that then. Hey, Ez, go ahead.
I already did. He said the stone won't do anything to him. I just replaced his spleen with a cheese ball.
Oh. He snapped himself out of existence on that one.
Oh my gosh.
Hey man, I don't know what happened. You just snapped, and then all of a sudden you just ended up going like to the shadow realm. I mean, seriously, dude.
How's the Backrooms monster? We haven't seen one in a while now.
I have no idea at this point, dude.
So how does everybody feel about Vector?
So why don't you go check on him?
Anyway, yeah. Vector Prime. I think it looks good. I kind of wish he had like a few more details on him. Like I wish he didn't have a little stringy, wiry looking bits on his shins like the G-Axis figure did. That's something I can live with. And I kind of wish he had the little arm gauntlets or whatever that are on his arms that are absent on the figure. But I'm sure someone can 3D print something, or DNA Designs can come up with something. Otherwise,
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
in fact,
Should we check on Savage?
I think so.
You think so? There we go.
Savage. Uh-oh. Laser targeting.
Okay, are we gonna do the whole thing? The Empire.
Oh, there he is.
No,
There's a Backrooms monster.
Okay, so I ran out of things to hit him with, so I grabbed the most useless object I could find. Sadly, it was an advertisement for Halo 4.
Oh, nice.
Savage, your feet.
Was that a cockroach?
Check
Is
the
there a
ceiling.
there? I believe there's a cockroach in Savage's room.
Was that spot always there?
Okay, so
Jolt.
oh fuck. Now he's here. Okay, yeah, he's behind my fucking couch. Let me fucking take care of this bitch. Okay. Face down.
Bee's just okay. He's just gone. He's just gone.
Let's all just forget this ever happened.
So yeah. Cybertron Hotshot, Cybertron Vector Prime, all come with cyberkinetic keys. That's awesome.
And Starscream.
Oh yeah, and Starscream and Cannonball.
I have one minor nitpick about the Vector Prime figure, and it's just me. Why does the
What?
Cyber Planet key have to peg into the chest?
It's just due to the way the retooling works.
Yeah. Like
Also-
I said, minor nitpick on my part.
Okay, so yeah, it was with this thing. He was mincemeat. Basically, I turned him inside out. Then I turned him into a giant candy cane, and then I turned him back to normal. Then I made his dick and his balls disappear. Then I made them reappear on his head, and then I sent him over to my ex-girlfriends.
Okay, you're being a little too specific with it, bud.
Yeah.
Was this a family show? Because I don't think this was.
Well, if it wasn't before, it is now.
Was it Mr. Genitalia Focus?
Anyways,
What was it I said? I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
so hey Rob,
Yeah.
it's your turn to go check on the monster.
Bye, Suko.
Oh my god! Jesus, he's got that backroom monster got some speed. He's bucking it back. He must I think that's a new fucking record. He went to my ex-girlfriend's. I'm not talking about the local one. I'm talking about the Jesus.
What in the fuck?
What the? What the?
What the hell?
What the fuck is a samurai pizza cat doing in Rob's place?
What the hell kind of game is this?
What the hell? What kind of game is this?
Did you turn it into a pizza samurai cat?
Yes, I did.
Fuck.
Yes? Is it a yes or no?
No.
Oh wait, let me guess. It was coming after you, but then you asked him about that butt sex and it ran off, right?
No. My dog made the monster his bitch.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh wow, that's unfortunate. Oh.
BC, I don't want to alarm you, but considering recent activity, have you checked on your son? I heard the monster likes to go after small things.
Oh, the hell he don't.
Oh hell no!
I'll start digging the hole.
I'll start.
I'm on the hole
What
already.
the hell would I do here?
There, the hole's right outside BC's place. In fact, I added a fucking vortex at the bottom of the hole, so that means that no one will ever be able to find the backrooms monster's body. At least not in this. At least not in this dimension.
But in another dimension, you know.
Yep. Well, whatever dimension he goes to, it's their problem now.
Hey guys,
What's up?
I made a crock out of it.
Sweet. Now
Oh.
I created a hole with this thing outside your place. Now throw him into that hole, and there's a vortex at the bottom of it. You go to some random ass dimension. No one, at least in this dimension, will ever see him again.
Hmm.
Or how about I just drop the saber right through it and hope and pray it stabs you in the head?
Last time you did that, I ended up with a lightsaber between my ass cheeks.
Oh
You loved
my!
it.
Oh my!
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and
Oh, God damn it!
Wow. Hmm. Yeah, back to Prime. Can't wait for back to Prime. I can't wait for him. Can't wait to get him.
I know one thing I can't wait to get when it comes out. The upgrade kit to Animated Prime.
Oh yes. That
I need
power
it.
up.
I need
You
it.
hate it? You hate
I
it?
need it.
Oh, you need it.
No, he's
oh,
saying
you,
I
need it.
need it,
oh, you need it. You need it.
dude.
He thought you said. He
I
thought you
have
said
re-
you hate it.
I have resisted DNA Designs upgrade kits for so long. They got me on this one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, DNA design is the same one that gave Devastator his.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk about it at all.
No, I'm just not gonna mention it. I'm just not gonna mention it. But you know, Revenge of the Fallen Devastator is nothing without. Yeah. So,
There's a contradiction there because that means now you have
two stones.
Yeah, you have like two. You have more than 5 stones there.
I have
Two of the
traversed,
same space, 2 space stones.
Two
I
space
have
stones.
traversed the multiverse and managed to find this. So ha!
Can the glove do this? Yep.
Do us also a favor and put that ripoff what is it called?
Up your ass. Up. I'll put the Tesseract up your ass.
Were you
Was
about
it-
to say rip off Allspark?
Yeah,
You started with Alls and then you just stopped.
yeah. I don't think.
Of course.
We
No, wait. No.
we know Aladar. We know. I mean,
No. He's Suga, remember?
You know why I'm doing this?
Bees,
Why I'm doing this? Because of this.
bees,
What's up?
check your DMs.
I was like, how BC completely did not hear my comment.
I don't even know what the comment was.
I was correcting him on what he said about the Allspark thing because he for some reason forgot that word for the wannabe Tesseract. He said I had no thought on that one. I'm like, okay, Aladar.
You know what? If he,
I saw his jaw drop.
I feel unstoppable with this thing. So unstoppable. Yeah. So I got an email from Amazon giving me a delivery date estimate, whatever, for Tidal Wave, which now he's delayed to August.
Birth month.
Date to August.
Okay, I got another update. Oh, sweet. I'm finally getting Sandstorm on Monday.
Hey, noise. I still need that guy.
Sandstorm, a.k.a. the fucking cheddar cheese copter.
So,
you know what? No. You know what? No. Rob, get the fuck over here.
Yeah, you've earned this one, bitch.
did you just call Sandstorm the cheese copter?
Yes, I did.
Did you just call?
Is that the best you got? That's the best you.
And down he goes.
I just kicked him. That's what you get for calling him the cheese copter.
Ooh. I was like, why am I down here? Oh, you got the score one day.
Check your phone.
It's like he looks at.
Check my phone. Check what? Check where?
You okay?
Yes.
The joke it was a diversion. He wasn't actually meaning check your messages.
Oh.
Meow.
Do it just for that. Bees, you okay down there?
Jeez, are you okay? I know I kicked you, but
He got sukoed pretty bad.
You mean robbed? Anyway.
let me just do the.
Let's go with Robuco.
Actually, that would be the right phrasing. He got robbed. Get it?
Now he got Robucoed.
He walks away.
Ha! I live.
Where am I?
You can't stop me.
Hey.
All right. Well, I think we've had our fun.
Oh, fuck you. You turn. What the fuck's going on with my artifacts?
You don't see me pulling the fucking Omazeo driver.
Anyways, I think now is actually a really good time to bring the show to a close.
Yep.
I mean,
So-
bees, come back here. Drop what you're doing.
So that was Scrapyard episode 101.
So with that, we're coming to a close.
Oh, cool. Trying to.
What the hell?
Will Rob ever get his revenge for being called Sugo like 15 times this episode? Will JJ Prime ever actually land a punch when it actually matters? Will the paper bag ever show his face? I mean, will Bees ever not use the Infinity Gauntlet for any form of use? Will BC stop pouting in the corner like a little child? And will the Savage survive again in episode 102, Scrapyard episode, debuting of?
Are we forgetting something? Are we forgetting something?
Episode 102.
We're forgetting something. His bit.
And I'm not going to force him to do that this season.
Yeah, because he's dead.
Episode 102's topic. Episode 102's topic. The freedom of creativity.
Okay.
And just so you guys all know, Scrapyard does have the StreamYard upgrade now. Which means I can get 4 more people on.
6 has turned to 10.
Technically 5 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and other 5.
The max is 6, which is 4 more. Now it's 10.
Yeah, I can now have up to 10 people in here now.
Nice.
Well, 10 including you because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 other people.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for coming out, and here's to a fun season 2. I've been BC.
I've been Savage Prime.
And I'm fucking Suko.
You're fucking Rabuko.
I'm blaming Bees.
No. You're fucking Rabuko Skull.
No, he's freaking Lobo.
Did we talk to Monsterverse about him fucking a monkey?
Anyway, I'm blaming Bees.
I've been JJ Prime Reviews.
We'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Later.